That's all. Hello, my name is Robinson Exume, and this is Adrian Enfinger. She's one of the supervisors at the Freestanding ED. This assignment is the interview for Nursing 490, Leadership of Nursing. We have several questions for us to go over, and we'll try not to go too much over the allotted time. So, Adrian, tell these people what it is that you do.
I work with Robinson in the freestanding emergency room and act as team lead often. That is my leadership role in the freestanding ER.
Alright, to start off, we have 5 questions to go over, and one of them is, what do you think you can do in your leadership to empower others?
Well, there's many things that you can do to empower your employees. One of these things is giving positive feedback on a real-time basis. While quarterly reviews serve a good purpose, employees need to get feedback on a regular basis in real time so that their accomplishments don't get lost or forgotten over time. If an employee does a good job, I'm sure to let them know that day with words of encouragement, praise, or I request a certificate of recognition from my manager. Another way to empower employees is to hold regular meetings, keeping them abreast of the goals and accomplishments of the organization, and thus keeping them informed and engaged in the goals and visions of the establishment, so there's no disconnect between the goals of the establishment and the goals that the employees perceive to be.
Good answer. The next question. What is your definition of a servant leader?
Well, Maya Angelou notably stated that I've learned that people will forget what you said and they'll forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. A servant leader is available to their staff. The leader makes each staff member feel valued and feel respected and appreciated. A servant leader makes the staff aware that while the goals of the organization are important, so are the thoughts and feelings and goals of that individual staff member as well.
And right before we go on to the next question, can you give an example of how you've done this in the past?
How I make them feel respected and appreciated. I tell them that they've done a good job. I use them as an example when I'm giving an example of a positive outcome during any staff meetings or in review of our clinical practice. I use that person as a good example, and we call out and we recognize the individual employees for their accomplishments and their strengths, and empower them to do better each time, and empower them to be proud of their accomplishments and their abilities.
Alright, next question. What are some of your leadership strengths?
My strengths are leading by example. The staff is aware that there's nothing that I would ask them to do that I do not do myself. I am right alongside them at the bedside whenever needed, aware of their daily struggles, advocating for them, while at the same time protecting the broader goals of the organization in which we are all employed. I engage the staff in an important decision making and keep them informed of changes, so that when important changes do happen, they don't feel like they're left in the dark. They feel like they're part of the decision making process, which engages them and keeps them involved in the entire process. And we also seek their input so that changes can be made based on their input and the staff needs and feelings. It's not just the management needs and thoughts on the subject.
How do you, as a servant leader, meet needs of individuals while continuing to meet the needs of the group as a whole?
It's important to remember that while you are trying to, the ultimate goal of a manager or a team lead is to meet the needs of the goals and needs of the establishment in which we are employed, and provide competent, safe patient care, but also the individuals that you are overseeing and managing, they are individuals. They do have a personal life that they need to attend to in addition to their work life, and helping them find an agreeable balance between work life and their home life benefits the individual and us as a team as well. When an employee needs off, we make changes and adjustments so that that employee can to attend to their home matters, while at the same time providing adequate staffing so that the group as a whole does not suffer due to a staffing shortage. So we take into account their needs. We try to make accommodations based on their personal life and their needs, and we also try to make sure that their personal needs don't affect the staff or the team as a whole. And everyone works really well to accomplish those goals, and they work as a team to accomplish those goals. So we do that.
Good. Would you describe yourself as a servant leader?
Some of the traits, I would describe myself as a servant leader. Some of the traits I think I display that exhibit servant leadership are the ability to listen and to empathize. I persuade an awareness of myself. I have no idea. I can't read my own handwriting. The ability to listen and emphasize with the team members and the people that I'm working with. Another trait that is important to servant leaders is the commitment to the betterment of my employees. We offer them opportunities for advancement within the organization and within our department, as well as making them aware of opportunities for them to advance their nursing education and investing in their future. So we try to grow them as employees. We try to grow them as leaders themselves, so they might one day be able to take on a leadership role. And we groom them as such, and we encourage them to further their education, their certifications, and their own leadership abilities, to hone in on those and to improve on those. Our facility offers tuition reimbursement, and we partner with the local colleges in order to help the employees meet their educational goals. We offer scholarships. We empower them by enabling them to improve upon themselves, and which also improves their career trajectory as well. And in those ways, by enabling them and empowering them to improve on themselves and someday become leaders themselves and advance on their education, I think in those ways I am a servant leader to them.
All right. Well, I would like to take this opportunity to say thank you, Adrienne, for being part of this class project of mine. And if I have any more questions, I'll come back to you.
Okay.
Thank you. That will be all.
Thank you.